Here we are, right. A blast from the plast. A blast from the elastoplast. That's a blast from the dentistry of yesteryear. Who remembers Dr. Rabbit? More specifically, Dr. Rabbit's World Tour. Or Dr. Rabbit's... Well, it says Dr. Rabbit's World Tour there in stock... Well, not stock, but bad balloon font. Here's the main man himself.
Hello there!
Hello, Dr. Rabbit.
I am Dr. Rabbit.
He is the world's only rabbit dentist. He's also a shill for Colgate toothpaste company.
Dr. Rabbit's Bright Smiles World Tour!
There it is, it's Dr. Rabbit's Bright Smiles World Tour, not Dr. Rabbit's World Tour. Who wrote that title card? It's disgusting stuff. Anyway, Dr. Rabbit here, if you hadn't noticed, is a rabbit who's also a dentist. He has an extremely unimaginative name. It was just Dr. Rabbit. Let's have a rabbit character to teach kids about dentistry. What are we going to call him? Dr. Rabbit. It's pathetic. He's purple. I don't know why. He's going to travel around the world on his hot air balloon, which somehow manages to travel directly to where he wants to go, with no apparent steering wheel or any means of controlling it whatsoever. For that matter, he doesn't have any way to lower it either. Well, whatever. The balloon just does what Dr. Rabbit wants, just like everyone. Dr. Rabbit's going to travel around the world and meet a variety of stereotypical, debatably racist cartoon children. One of whom sounds like she's in her mid-50s. We'll get to that. Carmen's the first one, the Spanish girl. Dr. Rabbit comes along and is not pleased that she's teething. He's a dentist, remember. Dr. Rabbit is a dentist. Dr. Rabbit helpfully advises Carmen not to eat crisps. I mean, potato chips, sorry. Foods.
And potato chips. They stick to your teeth and make plaque monsters grow.
Alright, here we go. The big thing of Dr. Rabbit. A running theme throughout the entire Dr. Rabbit series. There's more than just this cartoon, believe it or not. The plaque monsters. Which are, as he's helpfully presenting to us, they release acid in your teeth. And they're bad. The plaque monsters are monsters that Dr. Rabbit teaches the children live inside of your mouth. Little green creatures. Hideous things carrying maces. Attacking your teeth and singing songs. Which is a great thing to teach little children, isn't it? That you've got monsters living inside your mouth. Evil monsters that want to kill your teeth. That's a really positive thing. That's a really good mental image, an idea to implant into small, impressionable children's vulnerable little over-imaginative brains. That certainly wouldn't have caused any child to be living in terror of the thought of monsters inside their own mouth. That certainly was a good thing that Colgate did to invent them. So Dr. Rabbit brings the Carmen to his hot air balloon. Like, he didn't get her parents' permission for this. He's just ditched the... Oh, I forgot, that's right. He just ditches the hot air balloon and somehow makes it to Africa from Spain on this little girl's bike. I'm not going to question... Well, I am going to question everything. I don't know what... Yeah, suck on what you like, Tandy.
This is my friend, Carmen. We're on a Bright Smiles
World Tour. Why is he purple?
Bright Smiles too?
That's why
It's a good thing that everybody really wants to learn about how to keep their teeth. Also, he's wearing gloves, I noticed, just like every cartoon character. White 1920s piano player gloves. Uh-oh, the animal's coming in for the kill. Surrounding these innocent children. There's nothing stopping that lion just clawing them all to death right now, but mercifully it's a cartoon, so that doesn't happen. Oh, what? What's wrong? What's wrong with his brush?
Whenever the bristles get shaggy.
Oh, it's too shaggy for the hippo. Oh no. He's only got 4 teeth. Look at them all. Ah, here we go, yes. That's right, borrow Mr. Giraffe's toothbrush. Is that a problem?
Never share your toothbrush. It's yours and yours alone.
Why shouldn't you share it, Dr. Rabbit? Why? Why should you not share it? It doesn't say. Yeah, another children's educational thing that tells you not to do things, but never tells you why. And if it does tell you why, then it tells you it's because there's evil plaque monsters living inside your mouth that'll hurt your teeth if you don't eat things or clean things. Adults really don't like to teach children actual truths that mean something.
Brush with fluoride toothpaste and keep
Well, whatever. Dr. Rabbit's singing a song now. He can't sing. If you listen to his voice, he's not trying to sing in tune or anything. He's just wavering. He's just speaking weirdly. He's just talking. Now, Dr. Rabbit. Who does that? Who on earth brushes their tongue? I've never in my life heard anyone say to brush your tongue except Dr. Rabbit. Maybe that was some outdated 90s belief. Maybe it was a little fad of dentists to do that for 2 months. Nobody's ever done it since. He's only got 4 teeth. Yeah. Awesome. It's great all these animals love toothbrush teething so much. Of course, Dr. Rabbit himself is a rabbit. I mean, he's an animal. Off to Asia. Right. There it is, there's Asia. That's Asia. You can tell because of the music. And this Great Wall of China. And the panda.
The Great Wall is
I suppose this... I'm guessing this... Magnificent! The Great Wall is magnificent!
You know, the Great Wall kind of reminds me of fluoride.
Of course it does. Of course it does, Dr. Rabbit. I wonder if this cartoon was sent around the world. I'm guessing that this was presented to lots of countries, and that's the reason why he's travelling around the world, presenting people with all of these racist caricatures that the children won't be able to identify with at all. Excellent. Dr. Rabbit is going to turn into samurais, or whatever one of the 20 Japanese things that is, and fight the evil plague monsters. Oh wait, no, they're not going to fight them, they're just going to clean the toothpaste. So the implication is that the plague monsters always exist inside your mouth at all times. It's just that they can't hurt your teeth if you brush them. So the 5-year-olds are going to be made to believe that their mouth is always full of little green demons. If you think that I'm being overly stupid about that, I don't think I am. I was a sensitive child. I recognised the stuff that would have bothered me. This probably would have frightened me. The plague monsters. I was right about the glop monster in Jump Out First Grade scaring kids. I nailed that one. They're all terrified of him. Now. Where are we? Oh, the best line. There, that was it. There's a Sydney, whatever, hideous looking spike building in the background. Sydney Opera House. There's Olivia. There's the old woman. Listen to her voice.
I want you to know I've been taking extra good care
That is not
of
a
my
child.
teeth.
I mean, none of them are children, I'm sure, but...
Do you floss your
Do you floss? Every day? Floss? Another thing that I don't floss my teeth. I've never flossed my teeth. In fact, I've never done anything but just cleaned my teeth twice a day. Not really very thoroughly most of the time, and I've never had a single filling all my life. And I've also never used Colgate either. So Dr. Rabbit is just worthless to me. 1920s piano player gloves. At least he doesn't always wear them. Again, I've never had a problem with this. I think Dr. Rabbit's advice is meaningless.
This is a great spot.
Yeah! Well, yeah! You were saying green demon things?
That should do it.
That ought to do it!
How shall we continue on our world tour?
Maybe I can help.
Oh, what luck, a kangaroo.
The ride's a bit bumpy, but it's perfectly safe.
She even looks... Her face is also kind of creepily mature for her alleged age. Or maybe she's just a really small woman. Maybe she's a small woman. She's not. There's no way. There's the That's the Australian rock. There's the American house. It's got about as creative of a name as Dr. Rabbit himself. The White House. What are we going to call our extremely important, respectable building to govern the most important country in the world? Well, it's a house, and it's white, so let's call it the White House. Good, good. It's great. It's brilliant stuff. I'm guessing they're hopping into another famous building, that museum, but I don't know what it was. Dr. Rabbit! Again, huh? So he knows Michael.
Did you know that everybody has 2 sets of teeth?
Really?
No, I didn't know that.
First,
Oh wait, I know what he's talking about.
which you must take care of because
Does-
they're saving a place.
I don't think you could get to Michael's age without knowing that lose teeth and regrow teeth. Isn't that strange when you think about that? Isn't that weird, actually? Why do you... Isn't it strange that all your teeth just go away at some point, one by one, and then the new ones come in? Isn't that really strange? What's the point of that? I'd be like if you lost... I'd be like if your hand fell off one day and you got a new hand. What's the point? Biology. It's all Charles Darwin's fault. He's responsible for this.
Flossing, another very good way to help protect them is with dental sealants. Dental sealants are a thin plastic coating that can be applied to your permanent back teeth. Sealants fill
I like how
grooves, helping
there's only
protect
one
your
human
teeth
being in every place he goes. This entire museum is empty except for Michael here.
as a physical barrier against
Back in the good old days of 2007, when YouTube was all over the place with Dr. Rabbit, and Colgate was desperately trying to salvage their family-friendly image and take all the videos down, Dr. Rabbit got turned into anything and everything. And to be fair, he really sets himself up for it. He travels around the whole world. He travels around the world for the sole purpose of taking small children with him to talk about fluoride toothpaste and
Like a sarcophagus protects
I don't know.
mommy?
he doesn't really do much of anything else.
Privacy.
Ah,
Or like the suit of armor protects
how did she
the
get
man
in
who
there?
wears it.
Fantastic metaphors, kids.
very good examples.
Yes!
And now it's time to rock it.
Yeah. Yeah, great. Rocket inside the museum. It's brilliant.
Blast off to South of
Curiously, it's got a Colgate logo on it. I wonder if Dr. Rabbit owns this museum. Was he planning to go there to ride that rocket to South America to meet this kid playing football alone again, all alone?
Looks like all your soccer practice is paying off.
Yeah, you can kick a ball up and down. You can do the most basic football practice thing.
You should always wear a mouthguard to protect your teeth when playing sports.
Again, nobody does this. Nobody does any of this. Nobody. I wonder if these children's education things do a thing. Does anybody learn anything from these things?
Healthy and strong.
Maybe it was just me, but I don't feel like I ever learned anything from stuff like this. Oh dear. I swear I just instinctively flinched at that football coming towards me. Every time that happens in a cartoon or something, every time a football comes at the screen, I instinctively feel the horror that I felt as a child being forced to play football. When that ball came at me, I was just terrified. Just covered my face with my hands and crouched immediately.
And you should ask your
Oh well, it's all over now. They can't get me anymore.
Floss every day for healthy teeth and gums.
And use
yeah,
Fluoride
whatever.
toothpaste. And brush daily.
Helpful reminders of all the lessons that the children probably didn't learn from watching this. Oh, he's got Dr. Rabbit's bobtail is sticking out of his trousers.
I'm so
He must have a hole in the back of his pants. Sorry, he must have a hole in his pants for that to come out.
now. Let's head home so you can share what you
Just like Fox McCloud. Just like most of these cartoon animals with clothes, they just have holes in their bottoms conveniently.
You want to brush some more?
will make the world a brighter.
And now for the big grand finale sing-song sing-along. Oh, finally, there's other human beings in the world for this sing-along. What? What, the bike? The bike! They were carrying that bike... Wait a second. Wait a minute. No, go back. There was not enough space in that balloon thing for her bike. Look at that. That bike could not have been hiding in that balloon. Cratchit, whatever the name of that is. Who said that? Which one of those animals said that? Also, where did he get the balloon again, anyway? Where'd the balloon come from? You left that thing behind in Spain.
World Tour. Remember what we've learned and keep on smiling.
Off they go to parachute down from outer space. You do have to wonder where their parents were in all this. I wonder how they would have felt about Dr. Rabbit doing these things with their children. I hope they safely made it down to Earth, because we don't get to see them land. The children just have to assume that they didn't die horribly on the way down there. I mean, they probably wouldn't be able to breathe that high up in space. And we get another reprise of this, whatever the song that was. There's the Plaque Monsters. The Dr. Rabbit series really did stick with the Plaque Monsters theme, because every version of this I've seen, they've got the Plaque Monsters. There was a tape cassette, probably the most obscure piece of Dr. Rabbitology out there. Probably the most obscure piece of Dr. Rabbit Nalia out there. It's the Dr. Rabbit cassette tape that he made. There's one YouTube video of it with maybe 60 views. A 10-minute little tape cassette where Dr. Rabbit explains his origins, the backstory of Dr. Rabbit, why he chose to become a doctor. And even in that, he talks about the Plaque Monsters. In fact, the Plaque Monsters are the main theme of the thing. Dr. Rabbit was a child, and his parents told him to brush his teeth, but one day he realised he had Plaque Monsters, so he scrubbed to get rid of them. And then he decided to become a dentist because of that. And that was the plot of the Dr. Rabbit tape cassette. Colgate Palmolive grants permission to make copies of Dr. Rabbit's World Tour for educational purposes only. Well, it got used for fairly different purposes from that in the end, but all in all, a pleasant voyage into the proper care of teeth. In conclusion, everybody, make sure to take good care of your teeth and visit your dentist regularly, and brush between meals. And just remember that there's every moment you live and breathe, there's an armada of little green, slimy, evil monsters smacking your teeth with maces. Sleep well.